right, wait a minute. I need a minute to put my seatbelt on there. Anyway, how we doing there? Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, particularly the gents out there, all right, because I kind of make these videos, all right, geared to the man, but particularly if you look like me, particularly, okay? Anybody can listen though, okay? You could be, you like, share with a friend, family member, whoever that needs to listen to it. All right, so anyway, let's get right into it. So you've been hearing all the turmoil about Kanye West, okay? Renowned producer, rapper, all right, director. I don't know if he directs yet, but you know who he is, all right? His music will probably be heard for the next, I don't know, 80 years, all right, or so. All right, so he'll definitely be in the Smithsonian Institution, but maybe because of his craft, or maybe because of, be it his, well, let's just say be it if his craft or his character. Okay. Actually, he was a pretty mild mannered man until his mother passed away. All right, which allegedly was felt that he had some his involvement in when his mother passed away during what is it, surgery procedure, plastic surgery. I don't think that dude was the same. And I don't know, other things that other areas is life over time, um, marital problems. So that's why I think that chasing harlots or venerating the woman over the Most High, all right, could lead you into a lot of mental problems. It'll end up leading you broke. Okay, and I'm willing to bet that probably has something to do with why he's going through what he's going through right now too, with his uh, problems with his marriage and so forth. All right. So knowing what type of women or woman that woman is, you know who she is. Okay. That's been all over the industry. Okay. So let's get right into it because I've been talking for 3 minutes. So Kanye West is no longer a billionaire. Okay. Uh, why? Over his mouth, over these anti-Semitic comments that he's made. And I made a video on that yesterday. Okay, he did have a point. He is protected by freedom of speech. Okay, but it's one of the things that if you're that big and everybody knows you, and these people, those anti-Semitic people, or these Semitic people that they're talking about, are paying you, and you've already been laid in bed with you, and you are with them, and they took one of those doors on top of that, which he did, okay, then that's going to be a serious problem. All right. And there's certain, what is it, statutes of limitations that can limit freedom of speech. Okay. That's why I do believe that education could be very important. That, yeah, you do have a right of freedom of speech, but freedom of speech could be something that could be interrupted. I think that if, let's say, for example, if you are insulting like government officials, for example, okay, and it gets too far out of line, all right, or any threats made, so forth, okay, uh, if it affects major companies' bottom line, all right, then it could be one of the things that you could be limited. The government can limit it. Sponsors, all right, that they could drop you, all right. And if there's any like ties, like legal ties to it, they'll sever you and drop you, okay? This is what happened with Kanye West. Maybe he didn't realize that he had sponsors, all right, uh, supporting him. And let's just face it, and I said yesterday, all right, that Kanye is a businessman, okay? That he uses these type of tactics that when a project comes out, then it can kind of galvanize people, okay? No matter what race or color, all right? It attracts them maybe to check out their project, his project, okay? Being if it's fashion or music or uh, anything else, okay? Because I think of, and don't get me wrong, okay, that he did speak truth. I'm sorry about the light, y'all, okay? But I think he was not candid about the way that he spoke. And I spoke on that yesterday uh, about it. Then he's no longer a billionaire. Now, I do believe that this is an opportunity for Kanye maybe to somewhat retool his life a little bit, maybe to fine tune the areas and so forth of his life. All right. I still think that he's probably has enough, okay, saved up or maybe like line of credit and all that to still do his own everything. For example, he's been dropped by social media, Adidas. Now he had some companies that he had on his own businesses, like his own production company. Let's see here, clothing line. So he's got some of the resources right there. Okay, but the money that he's got, he could have his own social media platform, his own line of shoes, his own line, everything. Okay, maybe even a channel on Sirius XM, which I like to listen to certain channels or whatever. Okay, or uh, like for example, I don't know, maybe you have a channel like in Africa. Okay, if you can't get a channel, or I don't know, you could. They're doing the streaming now, like Peacock, and I see a lot of these different streaming platforms. What's that? Fire TV or Amazon TV. He could do those type of things. All right, and I don't see why more celebrities are doing that. They said they're trying to ride that corporate wave and already billionaires. Why does any billionaire, okay, need to ride that corporate wave? That's on top of the turmoil that he's starting. And I'm gonna leave you with this. I say that he's a businessman. Okay, I think that he throws black people under the bus when he gets around white people. You see that through the White Lives Matter, okay, and so forth. And then he doesn't get what he wants, all right, from these people, from corporate people, and then he wants to go back to black and throw white people under the bus, okay. And what happens is the people that could probably protect him are not going to do that, okay, because or he'll end up losing a lot of respect and fanfare because of that. All right. So I think that this is a result. They're going to make an example out of him, okay, of not being candid and not being mindful. Results to, and I think that he's probably been warned about that constantly. So let me know beforehand. So let me know what you think about the video here. All right. Maybe I'm just explaining what I would do if I'm in that situation. All right. That these people that are supporting you being that big, they're not, because they have a reputation that they have to uphold. All right. And sometimes it ain't about money. But this is one of the things that what money and idolatry will lead to. It leads you to destruction. As they say, what I believe in Proverbs 12:15-12. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. Pride leads to destruction.